The stereotype that all men are pedophiles if they like working with children. Volunteered at the daycare that I went to when I was young for a field day event. One of the mothers there expressed her concern for a male being there around her kids, and word got back to me. I was pursuing a degree in early childhood EDU and dropped out and gave up on that dream because a lot of people thought I was weird or that I must be some sort of pedophile. I'm pursuing a career in education too. I hope to become a high school English teacher because I love working with younger people, even if it's not a huge market for male teachers. Sorry to hear about your dream being crushed. I'm a little worried as I've heard from my previous teachers about how they once received a couple anonymous complaints from parents that were worried he was trying to get with the female students. A month ago I took my daughter to her 1-month appointment. Nurse said, "Oh, you're on dad duty today." First of all, I'm always on dad duty. Second, I take my son to 90% of his appointments. 3F **** your. Edit. This blew up, but it happens. My parents act the same way too with stuff. I aspire as a father to be like Bandit before I knew who Bandit was. You're what? Male pattern baldness. Deciding whether I just buzz it right now. I feel like I can't genuinely enjoy being around kids without people thinking I'm weird or a pedo. A friend of mine, a guy, worked as a daycare worker for a few years. Until one day some 12-year-old girl told one of the workers he had made a comment on her boobs, so he was immediately fired. The next day the girl asked where he was, and then when they explained it to her, she said she was just lying because she thought it would be funny. They offered him his job back, but the whole situation was so mortifying for him that he has never worked with children ever again. The lack of respect men receive as parent. Not being able to interact with children without fearing being called a pedo. It can be desperately lonely, especially for the introverts. Extremely weak emotional connection with male friends and peers. Hair loss. Hair loss in one place and hair gain in all other places. We can't say kids are cute without being on FBI watch list. Isn't my baby so cute? He's adorable. Bruh, you fucking pedophile, get the F **** out. Hair, everywhere. I mean seriously, does it have to come out of my ears? Body, you're getting older now. What would you like to ease the burden? Me, oh I dunno, knee lubricant? Body, hair out of the ears it is. My mom died suddenly September. All I've wanted is for a friend to give me a hug and be willing to listen. My wife's girlfriends will, but none of my male friends, despite telling them I'm really hurting. Nobody is willing. It fucking sucks. That's literally the first thing I did when my mate lost his mum. Some of us hug just to say hello. Virtual bro hug sending your way, mate. Dating and having to initiate everything with women fucking sucks. I might just say F **** it and not try to find anyone. I'm starting to think that staying single is a better life. I bought a man flowers once as initiation. Had them sent to our work and got to watch as he received them at his desk. A dozen long stem roses. I'd never seen a man so happy. We've been married for almost 12 years now. One of the reasons I did it was because no man had ever given me flowers, and I figured give the person I want to date the thing no one ever gave me. Being short gets us the manlet label. Short guy here can confirm one of the most toxic things we have to encounter, that anything we do or any negative emotions we have lead to us being body shamed, even when we express the same negative emotions as everyone else. Nobody takes your feelings seriously or bothers to check in on you. Yeah, this is a big one. I try to be the guy who checks in on people, but it can be pretty painful when nobody checks in on you. The loneliness. Hey, which time zone are you from, fellow rock enjoyer? I can always have more friends for PC video games. Your genitals during summer. Wish they had a better design. My god, yes. The sweat. The sticking to thighs. The awkward strut while trying to fix it without being labeled a perv. The everlasting itch if you dare shave. Getting jock itch if you don't ventilate. Edit. Would you look at that? Now I have a whole list of stuff I have to try. Thanks, I guess. Growing up it was expected that we were supposed to ask the ladies out. So if you found yourself as a 25-year-old virgin who'd never kissed a girl, it was obviously because you were some kind of loser. Yeah, this was absolutely by far the worst thing about being a guy for me. Was a virgin until my late 20s and miserable about it the whole time. The amount of self-loathing and low self-esteem is off the charts. Never getting compliments. I've been working out a bit and saw this guy from high school, acquaintance, not really friend, and he says, "Hey man, you're looking good." Made me feel quite good. Always being seen as a creepy person even though we are not trying to be. I was a collegiate swimmer and long-time lifeguard. As such, I also taught a lot of swim lessons and continued doing that well into my 30s. Nearly every year after I started college, without fail, there would be a handful of moms who wouldn't want me teaching their kid because an adult man working around children is very obviously a pedophile. Now they wouldn't quite say that, but you always could read between the lines when parents would ask their kid be given a different instructor. The only reason people think about you is if you can do something for them or are perceived as a threat. That's certainly the most irksome thing. Having no value unless we provide something. I saw the shift as I entered my teens. I wasn't a child anymore and received no sympathy or care for any of my problems. Man up or get over it. When female family got lots of sympathy and understanding. Once I started earning money and could provide more, I was suddenly super popular. When my wage dropped over COVID, I was basically ignored. Learned a valuable lesson though, much more selfish now but still generous with the people that stuck by me. Yeah. The real fun one is when you're married and you're doing everything you can with the hours you have in your day and your partner stops noticing the things you do and tells you don't do s***** and need to start helping out and doing more. Being assumed to be a predator. My job occasionally requires me to go into schools. I live in such fear of being labeled a pedophile that I refuse to use bathrooms unless they are staff only. When traversing the halls, I constantly look at the floor and require an escort anytime I have any kind of interaction with students. My company knows this, and the school personnel I interact with knows this. All it takes one incident and there will be whispers about you for life. I know this too. I'm the cook at a private nursery. Business hours, easy job, good holidays. My family and close friends know, but to everyone else I'm just chef. Sometimes I just don't feel like being as swift as a coursing river. How about having the force of a raging fire though?